Let me tell you how net 30s and net 60s almost made me lose every single employee that worked for me, and my business almost crashed. So being a small business owner, the most important things to you are your employees. You can have the ideas, you can have the management strategies, but at the end of the day, the people that are going to carry through these ideas and plans are your employees. And so luckily I had a lot of friends that were wanting to work, and so they were working under me, and some of them were even my best friends. And after being in the freelance industry for a while, I knew that sometimes these companies have net 60s and net 30s and that you have to deal with it and just know that the money's going to come in later. But one thing I didn't think about of starting my business is that the employees that work for you sometimes aren't going to be able to have these net 30s and 60s like you are able to as the manager or the CEO. And so one of the most embarrassing stories I ever have as a business owner was telling my employees after 2 weeks of them working for me that I wasn't able to pay them right away. And the worst part is telling employees that aren't even your friends that you have to wait a couple of weeks to get paid. So I was literally thinking of any way I could find money to pay my employees on time without having to go to people like my brother and dad, because I would never do that. I was always telling them how successful this business was going to be, and it would just tank my ego too much to already ask my parents for money after 2 weeks of just running my business. And the most frustrating part was I knew this money was coming in. It's not like I didn't have the money, it just wasn't in my account at the right time to pay my employees. And after researching every single site that I could possibly find to bridge this gap for me, I finally found one called Kashu. Kashu literally saved my business by letting me take available credit left I had on my credit card, turn this into cash, and then I can move these funds to any account and pay my employees on time. And I don't know why this isn't talked about more, especially in the freelance business. If you have employees that work for you, you know the money's going to come in, so just pay your employees with this credit to cash method, and then you can just pay off your credit card later. So if you don't want to go through what I did and think your business is going to fail just after 2 weeks, make sure you download an app like Kashu that will let you bridge this gap, because at the end of the day, it's a cash flow problem. It's not if you have the money or not.